Humans often make a big mistake by quickly deciding things based on appearances. This happens a lot, especially with cute animals like seals. People may not realize that despite their adorable looks, seals can be dangerous. Seals usually live far away from us, so it's not a huge concern. However, animals like dogs, otters, and dolphins are closer to us and have caused many deaths. So, it's important to be cautious. This video serves as a warning, highlighting 10 sweet animals that can be secretly deadly. Number 10. Otters. Many of us have heard the charming tale of otters holding hands and exchanging special rocks, creating an image of these creatures as adorable and harmless. However, there's a family of otters in the Amazon that shatters that perception: the giant otters. Despite their innocent appearance, giant otters are formidable, ranking as the second largest predator in the Amazon, reaching lengths of up to 9 feet. Given their substantial size, these otters require a considerable amount of food to sustain themselves. Surprisingly, their diet includes piranhas, known for their carnivorous appetite. This dietary choice emphasizes the giant otter's elevated position in the food chain. But piranhas aren't the only prey on their menu. They also have a taste for hot-roasted jaguars and large caimans. What makes giant otters exceptional hunters is their impressive teamwork and highly efficient predatory skills. Functioning like a well-oiled machine, these creatures coordinate seamlessly to secure their meals. So, the next time you encounter a seemingly adorable sea dog-like otter, it might be wise to maintain a safe distance of about 10 miles, considering their surprising prowess in the wild. Number 9. Seals. Seals are like sea dogs, friendly enough to approach dogs and researchers, sometimes even napping beside wildlife photographers. However, their seemingly cute demeanor takes a dark turn when it comes to hunting. While being carnivores isn't unusual, seals are known to play a troubling game with penguins, their prey of choice. Despite their teeth not being very sharp, they reportedly beat penguins on the water's surface. Even when not hungry, seals engage in a twisted version of tag with penguins and baby seals, catching them before going ashore just to scare them. Penguins aren't the only victims. Humans also fall prey to seals. In a shocking incident in 2003, a marine biologist was drowned and dragged nearly 200 feet underwater by a leopard seal. These incidents reveal a less cuddly side of seals, challenging the perception of them as harmless marine creatures. Number 8. Slow loris. A creature with big shiny eyes might seem harmless, but appearances can be deceiving. Take the slow loris, for example. At first glance, it resembles a cute stuffed animal, but it's actually one of the rare venomous mammals on Earth. Surprisingly, its venom doesn't come from sharp claws or teeth, but is produced in its elbows. When mixed with saliva, this venom becomes a potent toxin. Unfortunately, these fascinating creatures are illegally traded as pets in the animal industry, with some sellers removing their venomous glands to make them seemingly safe for humans. However, captivity doesn't suit them well, leading to quick irritability and increased aggression. If a slow loris bites a human, the venom can induce anaphylactic shock. Adding to the concern, slow lorises are critically endangered, making illegal trading a serious threat to their survival. Number 7. Platypus. Perry. The platypus is famous for being a lovable creature, but don't be fooled. It's not a good idea to pet one. Sure, you might be tempted to pat its funny duckbill, but that could lead to big regrets, especially if it's a male platypus. The cautionary tale began with a British biologist named Sir Everard Home, who discovered something unsettling about male platypuses. They have half-inch long, strong, curved spurs on the heels of their rear feet. Unbeknownst to Home, these spurs contain venom, and we still don't fully grasp its effects. This venom can drastically drop a victim's blood pressure, potentially proving fatal. What's more alarming is that there's no known anti-venom or antidote available. So, if you ever find yourself stung, the outcome remains uncertain, and no one can predict what might happen. Number 6. Swans. Ducks and swans seem like friendly creatures, often seen in cute videos on the internet. However, during breeding season, they can become a bit territorial. Surprisingly, not all of them are as wholesome as they appear. In Wales, there was a swan named Hannibal who turned out to be deadly. This swan went on a rampage, killing 15 of its own kind. Hannibal was not your typical swan. He would viciously bite, beat with his wings, break toes, and even hold others underwater until they drowned. Strangely, he presented these killings as some kind of offering to his wife. It's not just during breeding season. Approaching these birds at any time can result in a forceful attack. Number 5. Prairie dogs. Prairie dogs, often mistaken for chubby squirrels, reside in the western part of the United States. Despite their adorable appearance resembling characters like Alvin and the Chipmunks, it's advisable to observe them from a distance. Recent research indicates that these creatures can be quite aggressive, attacking and injuring ordinary squirrels, leaving their injured bodies without any attempt to conceal them. This behavior extends to any animal they perceive as competition. Unlike typical plant eaters, prairie dogs showcase a surprising ruthlessness, earning them the title of serial killers among their kind. Their motive-driven attacks distinguish them from other creatures. Number 4. Beaver. Being a beaver is tough work, especially when your main job is building dams to keep your home's environment in balance. It can be stressful because, on top of that, beavers have large, sharp teeth that keep growing. They don't tolerate any disrespect, and if they get rabies, things can go really crazy. In 2013, a beaver in Belarus bit a fisherman, and sadly, the man died because the beaver cut an artery. Beavers don't just hold grudges against humans, they've bitten dogs too. In 2010, a dog couldn't survive a beaver bite, even with surgery. The lesson here is clear. Stay away from their dams to avoid any hairy situations. It's a beaver's world, and we're just living in it. Number 3. Blue-ringed octopus. Facing small enemies might seem easy, but when it comes to a thumb-sized octopus, the game changes. The animal kingdom has its surprises, and the blue-ringed octopus is a prime example. Despite its charming appearance with a large head and googly eyes, this creature holds hidden dangers. The vibrant blue rings on its body serve as a warning to potential predators. Scientists have recently discovered that this seemingly harmless octopus possesses not one, but 2 venoms. One venom is employed for hunting, gradually infiltrating the prey's body. It's essentially how these octopuses prepare their dinner. However, their second venom is a potent toxin, and they carry enough of it to potentially kill 26 fully grown adults. The initial bite may not show immediate effects, with only a drop of blood and no discoloration. However, within 5 minutes, the victim experiences numbness, muscle weakness, and even difficulty breathing. What sets this octopus apart is its status as the only one known to be deadly to humans. Fortunately, the number of deaths attributed to these creatures is limited, with only 3 recorded so far. Number 2. Dogs. Dogs are quite a controversial topic, and they've been living with us as pets for a very long time. People have welcomed these furry friends into their homes for centuries, ever since they became domesticated. Some folks even treat them like part of the family. The Canine Journal shared that there were around 4.5 million instances of dogs biting, and unfortunately, 19 of those bites led to painful injuries. The real concern with these seemingly harmless bites is the risk of rabies, a deadly disease that claims the lives of about 55,000 people each year. The severity of the danger often depends on the dog's breed. For instance, a golden retriever is generally less threatening than a pit bull, known for their strong bodies and powerful jaws. Maybe it's time for us to reconsider our relationship with man's supposed best friend. Number 1. Dolphins. You might disagree with what I'm about to say. The worst thing about these dolphins is that they sometimes kill their own calves. Why? To convince female dolphins to mate with them. In a way, they act like professional blackmailers and serial killers. Strangely, they brutally kill baby porpoises, even though they don't eat them. Porpoises don't bother dolphins, but these creatures, often seen as symbols of happiness, enjoy bullying small porpoises. The scariest part is that these dolphins are very clever, which makes them effective killers. Marine biologist Ben Wilson from the University of Aberdeen mentions that dolphins use their ultrasound abilities to target vital organs when attacking. It's like the artist Lisa Frank painted a misleading picture of dolphins for us. Now, tell us in the comments which aspect of these seemingly sweet killers surprised you the most. Remember to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one.